Hello, bookworms! Today I'm here with the Villain Squad tag, or book tag. It's either the Villain Squad tag or the Villain Squad book tag. Either way, it pertains to books. And I was tagged to do this video by Riley Marie. I will link her channel down below. She's pretty amazing, so you should go ahead and subscribe to her and watch all of her videos. The tag was originally created by Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey, and I will also link her channel down below, and she is also pretty awesome, and she also hosts the Top 5 Wednesday videos, which you may have heard of. And now, since I am doing a tag about villains, that is why I am in this awesomely sinister leather jacket. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. The first question is to create your own villain persona. So basically this tag, I'm going to be creating my own villain persona, and then I'm going to put together a whole bunch of other villains who I would want to fill out my villain squad for when we are plotting world domination. Pretty much. I had a really hard time thinking about what my villain persona would be because I'm so like the opposite of a villain. Like clearly I think that a leather jacket means I'm sinister, so that probably says something right there. But the only thing that I could come up with was like the Blood Witch, because magic is really cool and I would love to be able to use magic to, I guess, wreak havoc or whatever I'm supposed to be doing in this squad. So yeah, I think that would probably be like kind of a lame villain name, but it's the only one that I can think of, so I'm just gonna go with it. Next is the leader. Pick a villain to lead the squad. And for that, as I said in a previous video, I cannot find the first book for some reason, but I would choose Steelheart from the Reckoner series by Brandon Sanderson because he seems pretty infallible as far as evil superhumans go. So I think that he would be a really great leader because he would scare people into listening to him. I certainly wouldn't want to cross him. Next is the Killer Smile. Pick a villain who's extremely attractive. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say this guy, Loki, but movie Loki, not comics Loki, because it's really Tom Hiddleston that makes this character, and if you read any of the Thor comics, Loki's not all that charming, except in Young Avengers by Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey, because that is an awesome run. But they even did like a new Loki comment, Loki Agent of Asgard, and it wasn't my favorite thing, but I would just love to have him on my team as eye candy because he's wonderful. Wonderfully evil. Next is the Loose Cannon. Pick a villain that marches to the beat of their own drum. So I, for this one, would have to go with A from Pretty Little Liars, because in most of the stories that I read anyway, most villains are all like, I'm the villain, but A really like operates in the shadows, and I think that that is a really good tactic for villains who are more concerned with carrying out their mission than they are with kind of becoming infamous or whatever. So I think that A could be a really interesting person to have on the team because he or she is, I haven't finished reading the series yet, so I'm not sure who it is in the books, although I know who it is in the show. But they are very strategic, and I think that that is a very good skill to have. Next is the Unhinged One. Pick a villain that isn't playing with a full deck. So for that, I would definitely have to choose Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter because she is wild and crazy, and I don't think that she has a conscience. So she is definitely someone that would keep things interesting and keep surprising everyone in the villain squad. And actually, for the next question, the next person that I'm choosing is also from this book, and that is the Redeemer. Pick a villain that's on a path of redemption or would play both sides. So for that, I would choose Snape. He made some pretty bad choices when he was younger, and he's been paying for them for the rest of his life. So he's on the path to redemption, and he definitely has... He has a moral compass because, you know, he is trying to redeem himself, but I think that he would be a really nice and just caring person to have on the villain squad because you need at least one nice person, I think. Maybe I would be that person. Next is the Evil One. Pick a villain that is just bad to the bone. So for that, I would choose Levana from the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. Levana, if we've learned anything from her terrible prequel story, is that she is just completely a horrible, horrible, evil person, and she has no regard for the rest of her people. So it would probably be useful to have her on our team because she would definitely always be making decisions that would benefit the squad more than anyone else, and those would be probably some of the tough decisions for people like me and Snape. The only reason why I wouldn't really want her on my team is because she seems like she would be impossible to work with, but I don't know, I guess you just have to go with the flow of villainy. And the last one is the once was good villain. Pick a villain that didn't originally start out as a villain. So for that, I would have to choose Sauron from the Lord of the Rings series. He was not always bad, he just was corrupted by power, and he is also very into order and planning, so I think that he would be a really good person to have on the team that I would probably work pretty closely with to strategize and to just plan the different things that we would be doing. And he has nice jewelry. So that is it for the Villain Squad tag. I am going to tag Tiffany from About to Read. I am going to tag Monica from Monica Watson. I'm just gonna tag those two people right now. So that is all that I have for this video, and I will see you guys soon with a new one. Bye!